everybody, welcome to the first card in June's card class. For this card I have used one of my sort of signature style designs with strips of the patterned paper, and usually I would do them vertically, but this time I've put them on the card horizontally just for a little bit of a difference. It's a great way to show how the papers work together, and you don't use too much DSP either. So for this you're going to need a grey granite card base, or is it smoky slate? It might be smoky slate. And you need two pieces of basic white. One is for your outside and one is for your inside. So you can go ahead and stick those straight down. We don't need to do anything before we stick them on. And I love this design because you don't use much DSP and it's a great way to show off all the patterns. You don't even have to use patterns from the same pack. You could mix and match them from whatever you've got in your scraps box. So these are the patterns that I've gone with. Yours may differ depending on how you've cut your houses out, if you've done that already. So now I'm just going to layer them on, and I'm going to leave a little white border sort of in and around and along the bottom and at the edges. And they go on really nicely. It builds really well, this card. That's it, and then our top piece. Okay, so you've got all your pieces layered on nicely, and then you can bring in your decoration. So for this is one of the what are they called? I've forgotten what they're called. They're right in front of me. Radiating Stitches dies, which are part of the online exclusives. And I'm going to add this to my card with some dimensionals for a little bit of height. Do love a little bit of height on my cards. And that's going to get stuck down just in the centre, and it overlaps the top and the bottom strip really, really nice. It's like it was made for this card. And then I've got my shop. This is like an art shop, I would say. You've got sort of paints and books, and it's really sweet. Now on my card I've stuck it down flat, which is great if you're going to post this because it'll be perfect for fitting in a standard envelope. But I'm actually going to add dimensionals to this one. And that's going to get stuck just in that centre, and I think that looks better because it just gives it a little bit more depth. Okay, then I've got my little flower pot, and these flower pots have been cut just from the paper as well. Just there like so. And then I've got my street lamp, and that's been cut from the dies. I'm going to tuck that just there. Okay, now for my sentiment I've gone with "Wish You Were Here" there. Now when I did my card class, my in-person card class, a lot of my ladies said, well, I'm not sure I'd send a card to say "Wish You Were Here," so they left it blank and switched it out for a birthday sentiment when they got home. But I'm gonna create this card as I intended. So I've just got some scrap white, and I'm stamping with Memento ink, and then I'm going to use this double oval punch, which is really useful. You've got two shapes. This one is your layer for underneath, and this is your top one that I've used here. So I'm going to cut that out. And then that's going to get added just over the top of my bottom corner. Oops, that stuck to my finger. Just realised I've used a different house, a different shop. How funny, I didn't notice that until now. What a silly sausage, but actually that just goes to show you can mix and match those shops out really, really easily, and it doesn't really make too much of a difference. So this is the one that I should have used, but I've gone with the art shop, and how funny that I didn't even notice that until right at the end. Well, that's the last video, the first video finished for you. I do hope you'll join me on number 2. And if you have any comments or questions about this card, please pop them in the comments and I will reply as soon as I can. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.